my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, my darlings? As we all know, the Grammys was what? The Grammys was last night, and it was quite an event. From the speeches to the awards, to the red carpet, to the unexpected, to the dresses hanging from the chest, the ooh wow, I lived for it. So without a beat, we are going to go in. But before I start, let me tell you what I am wearing. I am wearing Herve Leger, darlings. This is the front. This is the back, my darlings. Do we live, do we love? And it is a hold-on maxi all the way down. Then I am wearing Juvia's Place. And we are wearing maroon for that dark, decadent lip, darlings. Yes, yes, yes. I thought, let's do something a little different from the nude. So without a beat, let us start. So we have Kelani, and she was wearing Valdrin Sahiti. Do you know, I love this dress on her. I think it worked for her. I think it worked and complemented or went along with her tattoos. I think the face does not decline. The hair was gorgeous. She was a winner. Congratulations, my darling. And I thought the dress was nice. It worked. I love the lace, and I think that it complemented her tattoos. I like the hair. I would have also loved it if she pulled it back, because she has so much going on. She could have just pulled it back so that we can focus on one or two things. How about that? Alrighty. We had Tyler, and she was wearing a gorgeous feathered, loose, strappy champagne dress. It gave me luxury, it gave me decadence, it gave me dinner at a friend's house with a beachfront view. She was very relaxed. She looked absolutely gorgeous, and I absolutely lived for it. She looked sun-kissed. She was giving summer. She was giving very casual, strolling in. And the dress, I wanted even for myself. It was that lovely. That what? That lovely, that divine. Yeah. Addison Rae was wearing Alaya. White. It was cute. It was cute. It wasn't really bad at all, as a matter of fact. I think it was different. It took some time for me to absorb it, because of course you would have the tail in the back, but here you have it in front. And she had her cute little white panties. I think what I lived and loved above all else were her heels, and it kind of coincided with her decollage. It was different, and it did work for her. Yeah. It did work. I liked it. It was different. It was nice. Araya Star, and she was wearing Nicole Basihilga. This is how you do sheer. This was beautiful. I loved it, and you know how I am about sheer. I loved it. She's got a beautiful silhouette. She's got a wonderful figure, and it was okay for me. Would I have liked if she did one more layer of sheer? Yes, but it was still nice. It was still nice. It's the Grammys where you can show the skin. I thought it was yummy. I liked her hair. I liked her makeup. I loved the jewelry. She looked very sultry. That was what she was giving me. She was giving me what? She was giving me sultry. We had Michelle Williams, and Michelle Williams wore Jean-Louis Salvaggi. Gorgeous. Absolutely cute. Also a sheer number. She had like a lovely low sachet panty. I thought it was fine. I loved the tail, loved the gold, loved the hair, loved the smile. She came up here looking very classy, age appropriate, and it worked. Sabrina Carpenter in Custom Valentino. Heavenly. Heavenly. Absolutely delicious. Sheer, but it had petals all the way down, scalloped, so it just gave off a beautiful, wonderful silhouette. I thought she looked gorge. Queen Latifah, and she was wearing Stefan Roland. Queenesque, queen energy, sheer. It was opaque underneath, and her arms were underneath. She looked like a beautiful chandelier. I love the jewelry, the makeup, the hair. She looked gorgeous. Yes, yes, yes. And what? Yes. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton's out here in the streets, and she's looking absolutely adorable. I thought she looked beautiful. I loved this scallop and how it just cut out. Doetti in Roberto Cavalli. It was okay. Let us start with the positives. Okay, beautiful makeup, beautiful face. I loved the blusher. The blusher was an orange, and then it kind of tapered off into like a lovely purple, which matched her dress. I thought that was lovely. The makeup was so delicate. She looked extremely sun-kissed, so sun-kissed, like she's been away on vacation. The hair was a hot mess. It looks as if the hair was pulled up and they were still going to, put it up in a bun, and somebody forgot to finish it off. It does not look right at all. I don't know why her hairstylists thought that this was a good idea in any capacity. I just really have to call it for what it is. And the dress was something from the 18th century. I loved the bodice of it, and I can even live with the bottom part of the purple, even though it was giving me 18th century piece. The bust did not make sense. It wasn't tied up, it was left loose. The bust was there hanging. It did not complement her. You see, that's the thing. If it complements you, then it makes sense. But when it doesn't compliment you, it no longer matters whether it's Roberto Cavalli or H&M, because it looks like a hot mess, and then it just destroys everything else. And you're looking to say, what is this? Had she pulled in the bust, pulled it in, or her stylist had tightened up the lace in front, I could have tried to understand what she was working with. Even the sandals look dusty. She could have worn a beautiful court pointed shoe to level this puppy up. Pulled the hair into the nape of the neck, pulled back, and then pulled the drawstring to give off something of a bust to complement the corset in the waist. Then I would have said, yes, she looks unfinished. And it's like she was sleeping. And they said, we gotta go, we gotta go. And they pushed her onto the red carpet. And it did not work. It did not work. It looked like something from 1995. I am trying so hard. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And then, is that a raw hem? It's a raw hem. Oh no. No, I am so sorry. I love you, Doetti, but I can only go so far. Coco Jones. Just making sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth. It is a stark contrast to what she wore to Clive Davis's party the night before. That's all I can say. You should have worn that and worn this to the dinner, because this right here looks like a high school project. that you ran out of material and you didn't have enough for the bottom part. It looks uneven, it looks unfinished. I would give it what? I'll give it a C because I like the color. I didn't care for the hair. I don't understand what this is, because Coco Jones just the night before was fabulous. I'll put a picture up. Moving along, we have the beautiful Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum was wearing Mariana Homannseder. And Mariana is known to create all of these silhouettes. That's the only way I can describe it. Did I like the dress? I loved the dress. I really did. Yeah. For editorial, when you open up the center page of a Vogue magazine and we have a story about you, or you're releasing an album, something like that, even a music video where you're just standing stoic in that dress, I would have loved it. I'm under the impression that this was custom to her. Yes, I'm seeing all of the images, and it was her body in essence. I think that it was very creative and I lived for it. To have it onto the red carpet was not realistic because she could not move at all. And as you can see, she would literally have to have it clamped on her. I thought it was different, but it did not make sense on the red carpet for her to walk. Because why? She could not walk. She couldn't walk. So what was the point of it? That's what I don't understand. She couldn't walk in it. Having said that, I love the heels. I didn't care too much for yes, I love the heels. I love the makeup. I didn't care too much for the hair. But she is a very beautiful woman. She's always smiling. There's never any drama with Heidi, and I saw where she was going with it. I wish that perhaps in doing this, they had softened it up on the sides where it allowed her to move, and I would have loved it even more. But she couldn't walk, so what was the point? It didn't make sense. But again, it's the Grammys. The Grammys allows you to be crazy. The Grammys allows you to be creative and do what you gotta do, mama. So yeah, there you have it. Loved it, the flesh tone, everything. I really liked it. It just was not realistic to wear onto the red carpet. That's it. We had Pharrell and Clips, and they were wearing Louis Vuitton. I want the suit. You know me and my suits. Gorgeous. Absolutely what? Gorgeous. And each suit jacket was different. It was plush. It was blush pink. And for me, this was fire. It was fire. Lived and loved it. Gorgeousness. Gorgeous what? Gorgeousness. You did that. You did that and then some. All right. Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga was wearing Materis First Alice, looking like a crow. A beautiful crow. A fashionable crow. I thought it was fire. I thought it was what? I thought it was fire. It's very Lady Gaga and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I think that I would have liked if her face wasn't so stark. Maybe she would have worn a dark lip, and I would have loved copper. A copper hair crop or a huge copper ponytail. This would have been everything, but it's a sensational dress. Good on you, my darling. Ari Lennox. And Ari Lennox was wearing Valdrin Sahiti. It reminded me of a very tapered down dress that Cardi B wore to the Grammys a couple of years back, where she looked like a pearl and the dress opened up, and I remember that she wore that in homage to a vintage piece. That was what this dress gave me, and do you know, this is my favorite. I absolutely love it. Then we have the none other Teyana Taylor. And Teyana Taylor was wearing Tom Ford. The body card does not decline. The face card does not decline. I think that she is going to win Best Supporting Actress at the Academy Awards. Teyana Taylor, this is your time. This is your moment. This is your year. Everything you touch turns to gold, and you look absolutely sensational. Did I think that the dress was a lot? Yes, I did. But again, this is the Grammys. You can wear this to the Grammys, and I don't think that you will wear something like this to the Academy Awards. I am so happy for you. I saw you at Paris Fashion Week looking fabulous in Schiaparelli. I saw you at SNL. This is your moment. This is your year. Shine on, shine on, shine on. I am rooting for you. I am so rooting for you, and I truly do believe that you're going to win the Academy Award. The hair, my darling, I am living and I am loving. The necklace, living and loving. The body front, the back, the sides, the body is everything. This was just kind of sort of draped on you, and I feel this is giving me vibes of the other black dress that you wore to the Time event. I think you were to receive an award then, and you wore that scalloped black sheer top with a tuxedo sculpted jacket. That's what this is reminding me of. Is it daring? You can wear it because your body is absolutely flawless. Flawless. Tiana, I am so happy for you. I am so happy for you. You won an Essence Award, and I said, baby girl is going places, and you have not. What? You have not stopped since. Gorgeous across the board. Another baby girl I lived and loved was Carol IG, and she was wearing Palo Sebastian. Flawless. The figure, gorgeousness. The sheer underneath, beautiful. Hair, makeup, skin, shoes, absolutely fabulous. Fabulous what? Fabulous indeed. We also had, I have to give a salute to Kendrick Lamar, who was dressed in Chanel. Baby, you looked sharp. Sharp. Hair gorgeous. Groomed beard. I lived and I loved. Congratulations on your win. And the gentleman for me at the Grammys of 2026 that took my breath away was Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, from hairstrand to toenail. You almost made me cry. I lived for your speech. But your tuxedo, my God, flawless, flawless. Congratulations, congratulations, Bad Bunny. You looked flawless, and you were wearing custom Schiaparelli. Yes, sir. It was the torso for me. I have never seen, and let me just double check, I had never seen a tux like this. It was so sharp. It was so sharp that it cut, baby. And then the detail in the back was absolutely unexpected. I said, Bad Bunny, you didn't have to do that to us. He said, no, I did. I did. And yes, you did. Flawless. Flawless and then some. Okay, my darlings. The worst dress, and I don't know why she, oh thank God, at least I found a decent outfit where she has her cape over, was Chappelle Roan, and she wore custom Mugler. Why? Oh, I know why. Attention, and for us to, talk about you. The makeup and hair was beautiful. It was lovely to see Jamie Foxx with his daughters, because it's been a minute that he's been out here on the streets. And I liked it. Was it different? Yes. The daughters were absolutely cute. Cute. I loved both of their outfits. Very high fashion. The other one, avant-garde. Happy to see him. I loved his hat. I loved the glasses. The outfit, again, it's the Grammys. It's the Grammys where you can do everything. And I absolutely lived and loved. Jennifer Hudson. And Jennifer Hudson came out here wearing, what now? Killan Kerner. I love Jennifer Hudson. I do. And had she come with a big afro, let it be strong now, I could have said, I know where she's going. If they had polished up the leather so that the leather can shine, I would have lived and loved it. The shoes and the sheer stockings, right there, her stylist has to be arrested. You know why? They could have even done opaque black stockings and give me a platform heel to elevate that shoulder, and this dress would have gone in the direction that it was supposed to go. Instead, it felt flat and it looked as if she bought the entire outfit at Macy's. She had a dress, she didn't like it, they were driving by, they said stop at Macy's. She went to Macy's, and you know how, they have all of these stylists there, so to speak, that have just come out of college. They said, well, this is what we got. And then somebody said, you know what, get stockings. They brought the nude pair, and she said, okay, I'll make it work. And it what? And it did not. Our beautiful Gayle King in Sergio Hudson. As an older woman myself, because I'm 56, I'm going to be 57 in 2 months, I need excitement because you're not dead yet. That's just the way I look at things. This wig has got to be grabbed from the back when you didn't see it coming, and it has to be thrown away where you'll never ever see it again. I say that because it does nothing for your face. It looks as if you're hiding your face, and it doesn't compliment you. Throw this wig away. We need to see your face. We need to see the laugh lines and the wrinkles. It's okay to get older, but embrace it with confidence. The Sergio John dress, it's gaping. It's not giving me excitement. You can do all of this in a completely different outfit. You can do a gold skirt and give me a fabulous white shirt opened up with the collar cupped up. I would have lived and loved it. Your hair slicked back, yes. But again, you're here with the Apple Watch. This is a crime upon crime. So you have to be sentenced now because your stylist knew about this. Then you've got the same jewelry from last time. I don't know, are these your lucky charms on the red carpet? I don't know. It's giving, and then the old jewelry with the one ring, and then I'm sure if I look closer, you have the necklaces underneath. The makeup is flawless. But this wig that looks like it's a center part that you cock to the side, again, it's giving me Bloomingdale's. Our beautiful Saza. Is that how you pronounce her name? Saza or Zaza or Shaza? You guys let me know down in the comments because you know how I am about names. Shaza, my darling, I live and love you. You're gorgeous. I live and love the dress. Just not on you. It did not complement your bust line. Your bust line is gorgeous. You got a nice chest and it flattened it. The dress is beautiful, but it should have cupped your bust much more, and that hair is everything. The eyes are gorgeous, so you should have done the eyes and a nude lip, or you should have done a nude lip and kept the eyes. But you're a beautiful woman. I lived and loved your speech that you had there to keep on going. It's a gorgeous dress. It just was not fitted the way that it should have been for you, because this, my darling, you deserve to have a wonderful dress on that gorgeous figure. Yes, let them know how it's done, baby. So that's it for the Grammys 2026. You let me know down in the comment section what you thought of this. And I know I forgot some. Let me know who you also lived and loved. All right, my darlings, do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you sooner than later. Mwah. All of my love.